First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and great glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and salutations to the elect pushing his truth to the four corners of the earth in truth and in sincerity. Right, in this particular video, I want to talk about what Joe Butthead said on September 9th. And he basically was saying that it's a pandemic of these people, the people who don't want to lay down with Vanessa, you know? And his patience is wearing thin. So he's trying to prove, to people that he's moral, that he was trying to give people their freedoms. But now the patience is running thin, and now we're going to have to do something. And he's even going to say it's not about your freedoms. And freedoms encompasses a lot of stuff, your religious freedoms, all of that. You know what I'm saying? He's going to say it's not about your freedoms, which means he's going to do stuff against your constitution and things like that. Just extrapolating out of, and reading between the lines of what he said. He's also going to say that 80 million Americans who's not been with Vanessa yet are making the other ones frustrated. And that all gives the narrative of, well, we're not opening back up because people are not going out there and laying down with Vanessa. If all of us just lay down with Vanessa, then we all will be okay. Even though in the literature it tells you that it just won't be first, Vanessa, it'll be her sister and her sister. And before you know it, Vanessa got 10 sisters that you got to be with. If you get what I'm saying, you know, and it's meant to kill you, Vanessa already got parasites in it. There was a video that I put out there that proved that. As a matter of fact, I forgot to put the link in the description, so I'm gonna get around and do that, Lord willing. But Vanessa got an STD. She's giving people parasites, and even in the one that that's a parasite in HIV, I believe. I'm link the video so you can look at it yourself. It's a parasite in HIV, and it's a parasite that Vanessa got, and they're similar because Vanessa has an HIV delivery system in her. All right, so Vanessa getting you sick anyway. But anyway, he's saying that the 80 million people who didn't lay with Vanessa are making the other people frustrated. All right, are making the other 200 something million people frustrated because they're not opening back up. And this right here is going to get people to be on his side. Like, yeah, won't you just get it already? They're already on late night, comedy talk shows, like the Colbert Report and Trevor Noah, them shows like that. Talking about don't give people who are sick and who's really about to fucking die, don't give them medical treatment. This is what they're calling for. They're just saying die. If you don't lay down with Vanessa, you should be dead. Straight like that. And they're trying to, use soft words and smooth words to make you to accept the tyranny that they about to just unleash. Esau's really about to show his horns, and I'm gonna play Joe Butthead and what he was saying, what he said, and how he's saying it, and now it's gonna be an on and off type of thing. I'm gonna pause it, point out little key things that he's saying, and play it, pause it, point stuff out, probably go inside of a little breakdown, you know. It's meant to be a short video, but spirit like fire, It's Psalms 55:21, and we read, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart." That's right. His words are smoother than butter. Oh, we have patience, but how many more people need to die for the other ones that didn't lay down with Vanessa to see that they're hurting people? So you know what? Our patience is wearing thin. We might have to do something. That's all he wanted in the beginning. War was in his heart. Those his words are smoother than butter. All right. His words are softer than oil. Yet were they drawn swords. That's right. Go look over there in Australia. If you even talk about anti, lock, I ain't trying to use key words, but anti shutdowns and anti face coverings and anti Vanessa. If you even talk about that online, secret police show up to your house and haul your ass away. One wife snitched on her husband, and they came and took the husband to a little facility where military people was, I believe, and he had his phone still. He was recording it inside of the facility, and they were telling him that he had like some type of mental break or whatever. That he was basically crazy, you going off. You questioning the government. You kind of not right mentally. Something's not touching. But hey, there you go. You got wives snitching on husbands, and that's coming to America. The kids gonna be snitching on the mom and dad. The dad gonna be snitching on the son, the mother, the daughter, the mother. You know what I'm saying? That's coming. Or even us brothers in the truth. Oh, daddy with that stuff. He ain't been the bit yet. Yeah, him and the rest of them his friends or whatever. Yeah, he's stopping me from doing that. Listen, if you got a little kid, they're gonna ostracize him after school. Everybody was been with Vanessa to the right. You get cookies and juice and shit. Whoever has not been with Vanessa, you get to the left and y'all get bag lunch. And then children they break down and they be like, "Fuck it, poke me," because they're starting to give children the authority to get a sleep with Vanessa without parents being there to authorize it. So hey, Esau really starting to show his horns. As a matter of fact, let's just get Revelations 12:12. Let's just get it. Uh, all right, all right. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, and that devil is talking about is not the spiritual demon Satan. It's his physical counterpart, his physical armor, the so-called white man, who is Edom. All right? Who is Edom. For the devil has come down to you, having great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time. And he's having great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. This is true. In the literature, they really wanted to push this. Their plans was like 2030. Oh, by 2050, this should be like this. And now they're really trying to fast track this to like 2023, 2022, 2023. Lord willing, it be even sooner. He knows he has but a short time. The brother Bakar, Amath, and MOV, he was reading an article, and Esau said it out of his own mouth. We're running out of time, and the brother, the spirit hit him with that. Boom, Revelations 12:12. It's a famous scripture right here, and we keep on getting it. Brothers keep pulling it every camp to the page about to fall out of the book. It's because this is the time that we live in. All right. So on the Joe Butthead and when he's about saying, like I said, it's gonna be a pause, an unpause, breaking stuff down type of deal. All right.
If we raise our vaccination rate, protect ourselves and others with masking, expanded testing, and identify people who are infected.
He said identifying people who what? You heard what he said. Now why would you need to identify anybody? That's an easy, that's 1 + 1 = 2. To throw you inside of a camp. Right?
Masking, expanded testing, and identify people who are infected. We can and we will turn the tide on COVID-19. It'll take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some time. Many of us are frustrated with the nearly 80 million Americans.
See, here's this what's it called? Predictive programming. Basically, your brain updates what society is supposed to look like daily. So when people do virtue signaling is doing something to prove that you're moral. Look these little phrases up. So when people wear the face covering, oh, I got my poke today. I got bit right here or whatever, and they're virtue signaling that I'm moral, I'm helping people and stuff like that. These are the people that are sheep with them, the sheeple. So and he's virtue signaling. I'm at using predictive programming right now. Letting we're frustrated out here. The news, we're frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you something too. The news saying we're frustrated. We're gonna start turning on you people. That's basically planning it in their head because they ain't nothing but fucking zombies anyway. So when they said the other people just gonna act it out, they're like fucking robot zombies, man. If you get what I'm saying, they just gonna say it through predictive programming, showing them on the news and all these other stuff. You know, and predictive programming up Salakia kind of getting a little jumbled up. But anyway, through predictive programming, they're going to make people feel a certain way to carry forth their agenda. I'm just going to say it like that. All right.
We're still not vaccinated, even though the vaccine is safe, effective, and free. While the vaccines provide strong protection for the vaccinated, we read about and hear about and we see the stories of hospitalized people, people on their deathbeds, among the unvaccinated over the past few weeks. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
You see? Look how he said that.
This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. This is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. The unvaccinated overcrowd our hospitals, are overrunning emergency rooms and intensive care units, leaving no room for someone with a heart attack or pancreatitis or cancer. This is not about freedom or personal choice.
See?
It's about protecting yourself and those around you or personal choice or cancer. This is not about freedom or personal choice. It's about protecting yourself and those around you, the people you work with, the people you care about, the people you love. My job as president is to protect all Americans. So tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this. United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for?
See? Here's that finger pointing shit. Him acting like they're the moral ones. See, what more is there to wait for? How many people have to die before you do the responsible thing? Type shit. You know? Now my patience is wearing thin. He's just playing the moral high one and also like the adult over you. You know?
What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine is FDA approval. Over 200 million Americans have gotten at least one shot. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
That's some big words, show butthead. Anyway, hope this was edifying. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom. And sorry for jumbling like that on predictive programming. But anyway, on to the next one.